Hello, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray Divine, and this is part, what, 4? Wow, this is part 4 from our trip to Trinidad. So, I hope you enjoy. If you haven't already, this video, sure, you haven't seen a lot of it, but I'm sure you'll like it. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button too while you're at it, if you haven't already, and welcome to the family. This is one of the stops we made along the way. We decided we wanted to get some fresh fruit, so we went and got some pineapples and other things. Look how beautiful everything is looking, and it's just laid out so nice. And then we made a stop at my aunt's house, where she had prepared for us one of the best meals I've had in my entire life. Everybody on my mom's side of the family can cook, by the way. And look how talented they are. She made these out of napkins. Beautiful. Or was it cardboard? I'm not sure. Either way, this is skills right here. And then we were on our way like the little piggy to the market. Here we are at the market. I don't know if we actually picked up anything on this visit, but we did meet a really nice Orisha woman. I don't think I have the clip here. I have to find it, but she was showing us all the things that they had handmade out of like coconut shells and stuff, like masks and things. It was really cool. We saw a lot of really cool things here at the market, like this bark here that they would boil and drink tea and stuff with. Seeing all the different natural foods I haven't seen before was really cool though. And then we made it to the infamous Pitch Lake. And let me talk about this because I'm about to go on a little bit of a rant here. So the last time we visited the Pitch Lake, again, the last time I came here was in 2009. We were able to walk up to the Pitch Lake and literally walk on the lake. And I had seen some people bathing in the lake, so they say bathing in the Pitch Lake is safe and it's good for your skin. And so that's what we did, or that's what we were able to do back in 2009. Now, when we got here, as we drove in to get to the Pitch Lake, we were greeted by some Asian folks and a gentleman who told us that we would have to pay in order to see the Pitch Lake, which is kind of crazy to me. We as Trinidadians have had access to our Pitch Lake for years now, and apparently what has happened with the new administration, the new prime minister, she has sold our Pitch Lake to, I think, the Germans and the Chinese. So she basically rented out our Pitch Lake to them for 99 years. So from now to 99 years, we do not have ownership of our own Pitch Lake. Now, why would she do something like that? I'm not sure, but I do know that now the access to the Pitch Lake is, as you see here, very overgrown, not taken care of at all. And while we were here trying to see our Pitch Lake, I keep saying our Pitch Lake because as Trinidadians, this is our Pitch Lake, and how dare somebody come in and kind of charge us to see something that's in our own land. But anyway, I digress. I did tell you that this was going to be a rant. So yeah, I was very not really happy about that, and we tried all sorts of ways to try to, get access to it, but they have a waterway there now. And apparently the only way that you can get access to it is by paying the guides and the tour guides there. And while we were here, we did get followed by an Asian gentleman Like, he was walking up to us and asking us questions. He was pretending that he was there to, see the pitch lake as well, but we got the feeling, and I will always trust my gut. We all got the feeling like he was just there to make sure that we didn't have access freely, and to make sure that if we did have access, we paid them. So yeah, that was a little frustrating. It was a little disheartening to want to go see one of our wonderful sites and it now be restricted to us. So yeah, Kamala, why did you do that? Why did you sell our pitch lake to the Asians and the Germans? I don't know. Anyway, I digress. I'm done talking now. Let's instead focus on these beautiful greenery that we have here and the beautiful trees. I loved how they were laid. Like, you could see how some of the trees had fallen. And yes, it was super overgrown, but it was still cool to see some of the pitch had leaked through into the ground, so to speak. It was really nice, It was okay. Could have been better, It could have been, but we appreciate what we were able to see. So we stayed here for a little bit exploring the area around the pitch lake because we couldn't actually get access to it, but it was still nice. So it started to rain for a little bit. And it was still so beautiful, so I kind of stayed. I love looking at the trees and stuff. It was so pretty. But then we started to get hungry, so we decided to head out for some Muslim. And in Trinidad, it's basically like the Muslim food is barbecue and fries, and we put a whole bunch of different sauces on it. And I believe I said this in one of my other videos, but I will reiterate it now. The food that we bought was not as great as I remember it. I don't know what happened, but it wasn't as good. The home-cooked meals, yes, fantastic, fabulous. And yes, some places were delicious, but I'm telling you, this one was a little bit of a letdown. It was not as good as I remembered it. And then thanks to Big Unc Winston, he brought us out that night on the strip. It's kind of like an area where they have a whole bunch of food vendors. And he brought us to these Irie dogs and had the largest burger ever. But it was so, so delicious. And then it was the next day. We are now headed to see my other aunt, which is still on my mom's side of the family. We stopped at the side to kind of check out some scenery and take some pictures. It's just too beautiful here to be stressed, I swear. And then my dad took us to one of his hangout/chill spots. When we arrived there, the electricity had literally just gone. So unfortunately, they didn't have the food and stuff, but it was still very nice to sit around and look at the beach and chill. The guy there was playing music and stuff from his truck. It was very nice, very chill. And I could imagine at night, very, very lively. And the inside here is the tiki bar that they had. Again, it was very, very well set up. I love those wooden tables that they had. After our pit stop, we were off again on the way to my aunt's house. And right in her front yard, she had this beautiful sapodilla tree. It's a type of fruit in Trinidad. Y'all, how cute is my mom? She's so excited to see her sister. Took us a while to walk down there, didn't it? But I promise we made it eventually. And can we just take a moment and admire my aunt's plant game? Like, she had plants everywhere. It was beautiful. Speaking of plants, my babe was easily convinced to try one of them. And let's take another moment to admire my stylist skills. I put together this outfit for him. Course, we hung out there for quite a while. She had prepared us a lovely meal. It was so delicious. Like I said, all the good food we had in Trinidad, well, most of it was cooked by our family, and it was just good. So here I am just saying my goodbyes to everyone. And at this time, my cousin was about 2 weeks away from having yet another one of her little ones. And I think at this point she has had the baby, so congrats, girl. Here I am showing you guys the pepper sauces that my aunt made us. So this is one of the pepper sauces that we got from her. It's delicious, by the way. This is also a marijuana wine that she made. She makes delicious wines out of basically anything she can make a wine out of. This was so good, y'all. And then this is a sorrel wine that she made as well. And that is it for this vlog, guys. Be sure to stay tuned for our next vlog where we visit this really cool restaurant and we also go into the bush for some cocoa. Again, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment if you'd like, and subscribe if you want to see more of our videos. Toodaloo!